All right, well, we're recording.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. It's not why do I say good morning? I'm like, good morning,
It's morning
podcast.
for us. It's
I
not...
have no idea when you're listening to this.
Exactly. The whole point of a podcast is that you can just listen to it whenever you want. On that note,
Yeah.
Very exciting announcement.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm here to announce right now that this podcast will be listenable right now. And I know that blows your mind.
Wow.
I know.
I thought I was going to have to wait to download it for some reason.
Sometimes you have to wait. And honestly, the best part about this is the podcast doesn't have to be that good. Just the fact that it's coming out right now is such a great thing. And it definitely will not be eclipsed by the fact that it is a god-awful podcast.
Yeah, definitely not.
Second announcement.
Yes.
So as longtime listeners may know that I quit tea.
Yeah.
No, wait, I quit coffee.
You did.
And I drank tea.
Yes. Are you back on coffee?
I did something yesterday. I drank a coffee at 10 a.m. because I'm like, you know what? The whole, it gives me anxiety and whatnot. It's probably just in my brain. And at the very least, I've been off for 54 days. I have a Streak app. So
wow.
And I'm like, I might as well just check. Is this a real thing? And then I was fine.
Yeah.
For the most part. And fine.
Yeah.
And then last night, didn't sleep at all.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So your body now accepts caffeine
only in tea form.
Only in tea form.
Only in dirty water form.
That's really sad.
Well, I guess coffee is dirty water as well.
No, it's grimy water.
That's a better word.
Coffee. Get that sweet grime water through my lips.
Give me a good cup of that morning grime water Joe.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, so that's the mindset I'm coming into with this. How are you?
I'm great. It is morning as we are recording this.
How are you feeling in general?
So anybody who doesn't follow me doesn't know that I had 2 flus. I'm not going to give a lot of detail, just that I couldn't work my body for a long time.
A long time.
But now I'm back.
Yay!
Yeah.
And we're back in time for Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day tomorrow,
something like
you're
that.
Listening to this.
Yes.
And
no, you've just assumed again what day that they're listening on.
I did. I kind of did the math.
And you know what? That makes you an ass.
Wait, no.
Of me. Assume?
An ass?
Ass. You put the ass in assume.
Yeah.
Or something.
Or something like that.
Something like that.
So, I just realized we haven't said who we are at this point.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, my name is Rob Moden.
And I'm Caitlin Alexander.
Welcome to How to Not. This is a podcast. That might be the longest intro we've ever done, actually.
We just went for it.
This is a podcast where we read WikiHow articles, which are wonderful examples and guides of how to live normal human lives, and nothing weird is ever in them. So we just want to know how to be better people.
Exactly. And today's article is a super special one that speaks to my heart. It's how to have an imaginary boyfriend or girlfriend.
Great.
And just some stats on this for you.
Mm-hmm. This is my new favorite feature, by the way.
This is my favorite. 4 stars for this article. 20,
out of
5.
Oh.
20 co-authors. Updated 9 weeks ago, and there are 63,000 views on it. And then there's this helpful review of it. Mm-hmm. It helped my friend since she didn't want a real boyfriend. So I told her to read this. Then all of a sudden, she started talking about her imaginary boyfriend.
So, as far as the reviews go, very helpful because it is exactly what you think the article is trying to help you do.
It is. I'm also gonna admit that I had a few imaginary boyfriends in high school because
I never did that.
It might just be like something you do when you're trying not to be gay. And you're like, throw them off the set. I'm gonna zig when they think I'm gonna zag, and then we're just gonna.
The classic is my girlfriend in Canada. That whole thing, right? My girlfriend in Canada,
yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is the description of it, and it kind of gives you a hint of where this article goes eventually. That makes it uncomfortable.
Okay.
Are you lonely?
Sure.
Do you wish you had someone special to spend your days with?
Well, who doesn't?
Or are you just trying to fool someone into thinking that you have a romantic partner?
I just want to fool somebody in general. I'm a huge fan of Punk'd.
Either way, inventing an imaginary boyfriend or girlfriend is easy. All it takes is imagination. So the first method is convincing other people you have a partner.
Okay.
1. Create your partner beforehand. Have a firm grasp of who they are, where they're from, and what they do before sharing them with anyone. Know exactly how you met and what the two of you have done together since then. Rehearse your story until you know it backwards and forwards. Don't give yourself away by taking the time to think up lies on the spot.
All right, so we start out, you're a bad liar.
Yes. I'm for the purposes of this, let's create me a fake boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay. So
Jeremy.
He's from Ohio.
Jeremy from Ohio.
And he is
Are we
a
workshopping
blacksmith.
This? Are we workshopping
Yes.
this? Okay, so here's I'm going to challenge you on some of these things. What do you know about Ohio?
I know that they like cheese.
Okay, so that's one fact you got in your arsenal there.
Yeah.
Somebody asked for a second fact.
There
what do you say?
There are 3 vowels in Ohio.
Moving on, blacksmith. What do you know about blacksmiths?
Swords.
Mm-hmm. And?
Heat.
Okay. Not even that they work with pirates. You didn't even have that in your back pocket.
Good, strong man hands.
Good, strong, leathery hands.
Yes.
Those, it's like they're wearing gloves, but it's actually just their hands.
I love glove hands.
Mm-hmm. So Jeremy, he's from Ohio.
Jeremy from Ohio.
He enjoys cheese in between bouts of making swords with his monster hands.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. This is all you got.
That's everything I need, Rob.
I think it was implying that you should have a better story than that. How'd you meet?
I was taking a flight, and I was at the Chicago airport, and he bought me a Starbucks because I didn't have any cash on me, and they weren't accepting credit.
Where were you flying?
I was flying to LA.
Where was he flying?
He was flying to New York.
And you met in this airport?
Yep.
And then you decided to date.
And he bought me a Starbucks, and then he was like, listen, this is crazy. Can I have your number? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. Thinking nothing would come of it.
That you would call him maybe.
And then I called him maybe, and now we're in love.
Okay. And where is he living right now?
He is living in Ohio.
In what city?
Sacramento.
No. Okay. But so we'll put that aside. Okay, we'll do an attempt to after the next method. So
okay. Keep your partner believable.
Well.
Expect people to ask questions about them. Keep your answers grounded in what you know for sure. Invent a backstory for your partner based on places and cultures you're already familiar with. Either give your imaginary partner an upbringing similar to your own so you can speak about it with authority, or model them on someone you know well enough to borrow a plausible background, like a best friend, roommate, or cousin.
As much as this seems to be rubbing your nose in the fact that you just failed this, it does seem to also be repeating the exact same step that we just went through.
It does.
Do we want to touch the cousin thing?
I don't.
Do I want to touch the fact that I said touch the cousin? Okay. Based on your cousin, maybe, if you want. Based on your cousin, maybe.
Based on your cousin, maybe.
This is actually the plot line that Mitch Hurwitz created Arrested Development based on. So.
Yeah, fair enough. And then the next step is use truth whenever possible. Bolster stories about your partner with real details. If you tell people about a date or day trip that you went on with your partner, use places you've actually been to.
Okay.
Does make sense.
Sure.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where did you and Jeremy go on your first date?
On a first date, we went to Cineplex.
It seems like it'd be really memorable if you... Okay, Cineplex in Barhaven.
I don't know why we were in Barhaven.
What movie did you see?
Star Trek.
Oh, which one? I love the Star Treks.
The one that has the fuck. I've never seen the Star Trek.
Which one? Any of them? Any of them?
The newest one.
Beyond.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know what year that came out. How long have you been dating Jeremy?
Since last year. Fuck. So this is okay. Fine. Call me this stuff.
So look, we need to get this story straight. We're trying to help Caitlin go out in the world and not be a lonely person.
I'm trying to also have a mysterious boyfriend. Hello, I have a mysterious girlfriend. Now I need a mysterious boyfriend.
You need the pair.
Yeah.
You need a set.
This is one of my favorite ones because it's just so clear somebody struggled with this in the past. Give a good reason for their absence.
Oh.
When you create an imaginary partner, think of why no one else in your life has had a chance to meet them. Give your partner a demanding job with odd hours. Have them live near enough for you two to have a relationship, but not close enough to come hang out just because your friends or family asked you to invite them. Give your partner a large demanding family of their own, for whom they have to do this on Saturday and this on Sunday and the other thing next weekend.
Okay, so What is the radius that you can give somebody that they are close enough that you can actually have a plausible relationship, but too far that they can come at a moment's notice?
I guess it depends on who you are, right? Because I'm lazy, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're not in the immediate 20 minutes from me.
20 minutes?
Yeah, I'm not going to make the effort.
So somebody's like, let's arrange a dinner. Your boyfriend, Jeremy, should come from Sacramento, Ohio. Should come. That'll only be 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Come across town and meet for dinner, and you're like, too far, too much.
It's way too much.
Realistically, 2 hours? Is that...
2 hours?
2 hours is I would go and meet that person sometimes.
Yeah.
But I can't invite them to... It's mean to do a 4-hour round trip to have them just come into town and meet some friends.
I mean, I guess, depends. Because, in the lesbian world, 2 hours is a minute.
Okay.
So, I know so many people who are dating people across the world.
Lesbians have a weird sense of time, is what I'm gathering, because 20 minutes is almost too long.
Yeah, we actually...
2 hours is very short.
Yeah, we experience
What do your clocks
time.
look like?
I don't know how to read a clock, Rob.
Okay.
I've never learned. I looked at it and I was like, these numbers just don't make sense. And time just passes not in a linear fashion. Sometimes I look and it's 12 and next thing it's 8 a.m. and I'm like, whoa. And then I realized I drank a lot of vodka and fell asleep.
Well, that or you're a time traveler.
Or I'm a time traveler.
Occam's razor, whichever is the simplest one.
It's just in. Lesbians are all time travelers.
Every lesbian is time travel. Look, I don't want to generalize. I don't want to stereotype. But every lesbian is a time traveler. Is that a shirt?
That is. Okay. Be consistent. That's a hard thing to do. Come up with one story. The tale of my new amazing partner is in brackets.
Terrible title.
And stick to that one story with everyone you know. Even if you don't expect, say, your work friends to ever meet your school friends, remember the world's a small place. One of your work friends might have a sister who dates the roommate of one of your school friends or something like that.
That sounds like a very specific example that somebody's having an issue with.
Assume everyone you know will meet everyone else you know at some point, so don't spread any inconsistencies for them to piece together later on. This is a lot of effort. For an imaginary relationship. I feel like at this point, you could make a real relationship happen with the amount of effort you're going in for this fake one.
So, I mean, I don't want to say that it's incredibly easy to find somebody to date in this day and age. I'm being serious. I feel like it's easier than it maybe used to be. You have Tinder, you have Bumble, you have all these different apps.
Yeah.
And social media probably opens up a lot of doors.
Yeah.
Very genuinely.
Yeah.
I'm still empathetic to the person who's just like, fuck all that. I don't want to do any of that. I'm just going to make something up.
And I kudos to that person because I'm like, wow, I just couldn't. I hate being single. This is a note on this one, which was particularly hilarious. I'm going to read it. Keep a diary of your imaginary relationship.
Oh, shit.
Track what the two of you did and when. Add as much detail as you like. Use it for reference in case you become fuzzy on the details later on.
I think what's key to this that they were leaving out is that you don't let somebody else see this diary. Because it's like, we have a scrapbook together, and every photo it just happens to be ripped in a way you can't see them. It's so weird. And it's weird because everything is digital these days, but we have physical photos that have been ripped in half. It's so crazy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Every single photo you take with your imaginary boyfriend.
Yeah.
You meant to do landscape, but you accidentally did portrait,
and now
so
your
you only
thumb's
have
on
your thumb's on half of it, and it's vertical, so it only really caught you.
It just doesn't take good photos.
Someone's like, "Can I see photos of that person?" I don't know if that's going to be talked about in the article. And you just swipe through, and it's just constantly blurry thumbs,
just blurry thumbs, and a very happy you.
Yeah.
Keep your partner up to date. This sounds like it's a computer now. Think of the background that you've already given to your imaginary partner. Now think of how current events might affect them. Prepare yourself for any random questions people might ask you. Of course, you probably wouldn't be able to answer every single question on your partner's behalf, even if they were a real person. But let's have an idea of how their life may change when certain things happen.
It does seem like you're getting into a lot of effort at this point.
This seems like you're actually fully making a person at this point. Right. I thought this was standard, a fake social account for a person that doesn't exist. And then you just have a fake online flirtation You call that person your boyfriend and then you leave. Was that weirdly specific?
Sorry, so your example is, and I feel like it's something that
I've done.
In the aughts when I was a younger teen is probably more common, where it's just like you have a friend online, and then you in person to other people in the real world call them a girlfriend or a boyfriend, right? Yeah. This seems like a lot of effort because it's like
a lot.
So you have to every political issue you have to come down and have nuanced opinions for two different people. So I may think that the Nunez memo didn't really amount to much. But my girlfriend in Canada, Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa was riled up.
Vanessa Grimaldi from The Bachelor. She thought that the Nunez memo, which I may or may not be pronouncing correctly. Revealed some shocking things about the FBI's overall direction.
And boy, did you guys, you had a debate about it.
And she threatened to go back to Nick, and it was a whole thing.
I hate when that happens. I'm sorry,
when she threatens to go back to Nick.
It happens all the time. You're constantly telling me.
And he's dating January Jones, and there's no way that I know that they're not going to get back together, but the threat of it, just on principle, I don't appreciate it.
Yeah. So this is my favorite one. Give your partner an online presence. First, create an email account for your partner, since a lot of other social media will require one to open an account with them. Then, open other accounts with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever else used by people you wish to fool. Create profiles with your partner's information, then connect their account with yours. Start a dialogue between the two accounts for others to see. Be inventive with the photos. For your partner's profile pic, use images of their interests. If they're a surfer, use a photo of a monster wave. Or if he's a horror fan, use a pic of Bela Lugosi as Dracula.
I think she was one of those female Draculas that was very famous for having like a lot of cleavage.
Oh yeah. Distinguish their text from yours. Don't write in the same voice. Have them use abbreviations that you don't use, or vice versa. Give them a simple catchphrase or two. What up?
Oh boy.
Or a signature name they call everyone. Bud or Peeps.
So I feel like this is a huge step that also might be in an article about catfishing somebody.
This sounds like a catfish, but you're catfishing yourself. It's like, congratulations, you played yourself.
Congratulations, you catfished yourself. That'd be a really disappointing episode of Catfish, wouldn't it? Just at the end, it's just like, and we found the... Oh, it's what?
You. Why have you been doing this to yourself?
I just wanted to be on TV.
It was Andy Kaufman.
Let me be on TV, please. It's Andy Kaufman again. Always. That prankster.
He just always comes back.
And he's alive? It's just Jim Carrey.
Carrey as Andy Kaufman.
Nobody wants you, Jim Carrey. Go take care of yourself, please.
And then,
so give catchphrases?
Yeah, catchphrases.
What catchphrases could you give your beloved?
Like, that's a meatball.
That's a meatball, not a spicy one. No, they don't like the spice.
That's a meatball.
That's a meatball.
Just constantly pointing out meatballs.
Just they're literal. They're literal meatballs.
Yeah.
Big fans of meatball subs.
Big fans of meatball subs. He's constantly pointing out meatballs.
Mm-hmm. Is Jeremy Italian? Is that what you're getting at?
No, he's Greek.
You started breathing a little hard and looking down, and
that's the pressure of inventing a person.
Right, you should have had your story by now. That was 3 steps ago.
It told me to do it in order this time, and I just did not listen.
No, but you have catchphrases. You have abbreves.
What about Vanessa?
Vanessa?
Yeah, your girlfriend in Canada.
Catch me outside. Catch me outside. She pronounces every syllable. Catch me outside. Because she saw the video and she loved it. She loved it, but also she's
a grammar stickler.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't too into how. I guess that is an abreve. That's an abreve, right?
Yeah.
The cash is catch. That's an abreve of catch. I
think it's like a pronunciation thing, right?
So I'm following the instructions because different.
Catch me outside.
But it's a different
How
abreve.
How about that?
Catch me outside. How about you? That's more of a Yoda thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So say somebody's suspicious. Deflect that suspicion with sarcasm.
Oh, sorry. I was very confused that
that was a segue.
It's hypothetical.
Yeah.
Somebody is suspicious. I thought it was accuse someone of being suspicious.
Deflect that suspicion with sarcasm.
Okay.
Since it's always easier to tell the truth than tell a lie, use the truth to maintain your story if anyone doubts it. What truth? Should they come right out and ask if you really have a partner, roll your eyes and say incredulously, oh yeah, of course, I sat in my room, dreamed this person up, created a backstory for them, invented dates we never went on, etc., etc.
Is this all written in the article?
Yes, is simply too impossible to believe. Avoid giving away any tells or signs of guilt that usually come with lying.
Somebody's working some stuff out, and I feel a little bad.
I'm proud of them. Like, they've come up with a good structure.
They're trying to channel any frustrations they've had into giving back to the WikiHow community.
Yeah.
And in that way, they're admirable.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So the second step is creating your imaginary partner. We already did that, and it doesn't go into any more detail except for this very scary part at the end of it that just says,
here we go.
See yourself through their eyes.
Oh, no.
As you build their inner life with their own wants, needs, and beliefs. Measure yourself by their standards. Imagine what they see in you. Ask yourself, what is it about you that sets you apart from everyone else in their eyes?
That's asking a lot of me. I'm not even sure.
I don't even think I can do that to myself. Like, I can't even look at me through my eyes. Like, what?
I can't see myself with any sort of objectivity or somebody else's unimaginary subjectivity. No.
That's too much imagination. Also, Rob, I'm just going to share this image with you because the image at the next section, it's a man's nostrils are about to just, like, suck the entire world in, and he does not care.
Yeah.
I also don't know what he's thinking about.
It's a very unflattering angle. It's from, like, the photographer is seemingly lying on the ground and looking up at somebody who themselves is looking up and thinking
this
of
is a shot.
Thinking of some sort of sky pool.
Sky pool? Yeah.
Sky pool.
Yeah.
It's a pool of sky. I can't
is that
describe
flat
it better.
Earth?
Are they a flat earther?
I think they're a flat earther.
Okay, so the next step is your beloved, your imaginary beloved has to be a flat earther. Again, me and Vanessa having so many arguments.
So many.
I fall for my opposites. That's the issue. Opposites attract.
This is the section that the heading in itself will just like worry you a little bit.
Okay.
Spending time together. Ready? Here we go. Meet your imaginary partner for the first time. Think of where and how you meet. Take their backstory and merge it with yours. Build on your personal history so that leads them to you. Did you meet by pure chance? Or did your shared interests bring you together somehow? If you're unsure, play out different scenarios in your head until you find one that feels right. Okay. That's a step. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The next one.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be the scary one.
Experience life together.
Oh boy.
When you're alone, either at home or out and about, pretend that your imaginary partner is with you. Watch TV together, share a meal, go for a walk, anything that couples do. Build memories with each other so that your partner becomes a true boyfriend or girlfriend instead of someone who just has a first date with you again and again and again, as if they had amnesia.
So
yeah,
so
there's lots to unpack there.
It's suggesting you don't do a 51st date scenario of just again and again
with this person that doesn't exist.
It's fair enough. You need a continuity. Mm-hmm. It's also expecting you to live out that continuity in order to gain deeper memories. Which, as at least Caitlin, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, you need this because you have not.
I did not think it through. It's almost like I made him up on the spot.
You have not solidified the details.
I have not.
However, this feels like the next step of catfishing yourself.
It does.
It's ultimate catfishing.
Ultimate catfishing.
Where you are starting to actually have to convince yourself that these memories are real.
You know that photo that's online of this dude and he's sitting there and another version of himself is holding a gun to his head and is like really badly photoshopped? And it's and it's just like, congratulations, you played yourself. And then it just says, trust no one, not even you.
No.
That's what this feels like.
This is a popular image on the World Wide Web?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because it's hilarious.
I'm sorry, your description did not lead to that. Okay, yep. Googling?
Googling this.
Googling.
What do I search for this?
Just that entire description you just gave me.
Anyone meme.
Okay.
It's a meme. Mm-hmm. It's this.
Because it's text on an image, so it's a meme. Because that's how memes.
Sorry.
Memes.
Here we go.
Fist at the end.
That's what it looks like.
Okay. So yeah, your description wasn't necessarily great, but
No.
it's something about the framing and the composition of it where
great.
it actually is just, you
It's
don't know what's
hilarious.
happening. That's pretty good.
Okay, so that's what I feel like this article is like.
Right.
You're just doing that to yourself.
It's a metaphorical gun to your own head.
Yeah.
By virtue of surprise.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you're catfishing yourself. You're going to get you.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, will it be such a fun joke when you do.
When you ruin your own life. A few years from now.
I don't need help with this, WikiHow.
A few years from now, it's a whole... If you can take away your own memory, if you can have a memento situation going on, and so you're convinced that you have this girlfriend or boyfriend, then 3 years from now, you just reveal to yourself, it was a funny prank. Just a funny prank.
Joke's on me.
Joke's on me.
I didn't have a love.
Joke's on me. I've never experienced compassion. Joke's on me. Nobody wants me.
Joke's on me. I don't want anyone.
Joke's on me, but I do.
That being said, if you don't want to date anyone, also that's totally cool.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Oh, no.
No.
I just want to make it clear that we respect and love asexual people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is getting scary. See the world through their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Based on their tastes and interests, look around you to see what would catch their attention instead of yours.
Oh boy.
Open yourself to new ideas. If you go to a store, wander down the aisles that they would browse. If you hear something on the news about your hometown, think about how they would react. Watch movies you've seen 100 times before and imagine how it would play to your imaginary partner, who may have never seen it before. Is this like trying to change your own personality?
I think it is actually a stealth article for assuming a new identity.
Yeah, this is the article that like the FBI and like
how to enter witness protection.
Yeah, winter protection.
When you just can't fucking deal with this winter in Toronto anymore.
We take you away and give you a new identity.
You got just a new viewpoint. You don't even have to deal with the memories anymore of how god-awful Toronto in January was.
New from Sunwing Vacations. The identity replacement program.
I'm pretty sure it's some sort of Total Recall, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind type situation. Yeah. With Memento thrown in there, sure. God. So yeah, now you like the Patriots. Sure. Football.
Sure,
now you like Caitlin, now you like football.
And Star Wars. I've watched
now you like
all
football and Star Wars. It's all you talk about.
Yeah, I love them. Patriots?
Patriots,
yes. I love football.
Yep. You're assuming Jeremy's identity. You're gonna be shipped off to Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland. Oh.
Because you can't go back to Sacramento. Too many people know, quote, Jeremy.
Too many people know Jeremy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now
you're gonna be Vanessa from Canada.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
You're like, I'm good.
I'm good. I'll go teach school in Montreal, sure.
Oh, school teacher, huh? Yeah. You just decided that?
Look, I know all these details about Vanessa, and it's not because you haven't caught on that it is a real person that I have been describing. A contestant from The Bachelor.
I know.
Okay. It really helps fill out the story.
It does.
I have been cheating a little bit. A little bit.
This is the next section. Disagree. Since no two people are exactly the same, think of how the two of you would differ. Ponder how those differences might lead to disagreements. Then ask yourself how serious that disagreement would be. Would it just be a casual conversation with no hurt feelings, or could it build into an actual fight? Play the scene out just like it was happening for real, with no way to rewind or erase it.
So play it out just like it was real, or play it out like it's...
It's like, play it out like it's happening.
So... on the street,
have an argument with your imaginary girlfriend.
You're on that walk with your imaginary beloved,
and things just go wrong. Jeremy just turns to me and he says, "I don't like the Dixie Chicks." And I say,
and so you just start screaming on the street, "How can you not like the Dixie Chicks?
How could landslide not have swept you away like it swept me away?"
And then people passing on the street just
see
that
me yelling about the Dixie Chicks,
and they're like, I'm just going to assume there's a boyfriend there that I can't see.
Obviously, they're like, it's definitely an invisibility cloak situation.
Definitely not anything else.
No, we have to be respectful right now. Oh my God, I almost just misgendered
Did you misgender yourself?
I did. Hey folks, that happens.
It happens.
They're clearly heartbroken because Jeremy just doesn't like the Dixie Chicks. And yeah.
Okay.
And that's how me and Jeremy broke up.
And that was the biggest fight you ever had?
It was the biggest fight I've ever had.
Yeah, me and Vanessa have broken up about 17 times. We're just constantly fighting. It's almost like we're unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's almost like this entire thing is unhealthy.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd have thunk it? And then the final one. This is the final step in everything.
Okay.
Embrace having an imaginary partner. Recognize them as a way to help you deal with real people and situations. Have them echo thoughts and concerns that people in your life have shared with you. Practice your ability to empathize and put yourself in other people's shoes. Strengthen your relationships outside of your pretend one.
So,
was this like a self-help article disguised as
is this just
have an imaginary partner?
All comes it's all coming together. See yourself as somebody else will see you.
Treat yourself the way like a good partner would? I guess.
Have your partner air the issues that you think you have
with you,
but that you wouldn't be able to confront through yourself alone.
Yeah. This Valentine's Day, if you're not arguing at a table with no one, you're not living.
This Valentine's Day, if you don't have somebody to actually argue with, argue with yourself. Take a hard look at why, if you want to be with somebody, you're not, through the lens of an invisible person who you've arbitrarily decided disagrees with you on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
This Valentine's Day, treat yourself like shit.
This Valentine's Day.
For the purpose of an exercise.
Treat yourself like shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's great. This is a great article. I'm scared about it. That's it for this. There are no community questions because this article is so... It makes sense so much.
Top to bottom, tip to toe.
I'm going to ask you my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
Rob.
Yep.
What do I do if I shit my pants in front of my imaginary partner?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Your imaginary partner.
Yeah.
At no point in this article has agency of their own.
No. So they're with me all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But two things.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
You can decide how they react to you shitting yourself.
Shit true.
Shit true?
Shit true.
Shit true. That's Jeremy's catchphrase,
It
right?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can just be like, no big deal.
Yeah.
I love you for who you are. And isn't that the greatest gift you can give yourself?
It is.
Number two, you can blame it on your invisible friend.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't shit myself. Oh, fuck, Jeremy shit himself again, and then he put it in my pants. It's a really weird thing he does.
And again, you're just on the street going, Jeremy!
Jeremy,
you shit yourself! Look at you! You're a mess!
Amazing.
You're a mess, Jeremy!
I can't.
Jeremy!
I can't. Oh my god.
Clean yourself up, Jeremy!
God, Jeremy.
Jeremy?
The alternate title of this episode is Jeremy.
Jeremy?
So that's it for this week.
We're next to the mall. We're going to buy some new pants, Jeremy. What size are you again?
Oh my god.
Jeremy! Answer me!
Perfect.
I'll just keep going.
Oh god. Okay. So I think that's it for this week.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, have a good Valentine's Day. Enjoy that. I will be eating chocolate the day after because it's discount on the 15th, and I thrive on discount chocolate. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing.
Your main holidays.
I have a real girlfriend. I should plan something.
I planned something. It's called the morning of February 15th. We're going to Shoppers Drug Mart.
We go into Shoppers.
So the big holidays in your life are Easter, Valentine's, and Christmas, and Halloween, actually.
Actually, the day after all of them.
But specifically the day after.
Yeah, I don't celebrate anything on the day for that explicit reason.
The best gifts you give yourself for Christmas and for various holidays is the next day when you just buy an armful of chocolate.
The gift of obesity.
The gift of diabetes.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
And if you don't have a date, for real, don't feel bad.
No.
That's not a real, it's not a competition.
Treat yourself or don't do anything if you don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. We're all about equal opportunity positivity here. So if you're going to go out, have fun. If you're not, don't feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it, right? Oh, yeah,
I was just trying to judge whether or not to come out completely on the. But don't do this article.
Oh yeah, we definitely. Yeah, we should probably
Look, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Enjoy yourself.
Your own thing.
Probably don't do this article.
Probably never do this.
Probably have you're better than this article.
Yeah.
You are better than this. Is this the first time we are explicitly rejecting an article?
We are yeah, this is the worst the worst idea you could have.
Do we need to come up with like a canon, a how to not canon of like these are the articles that you should follow and these are the articles we disagree with for some reason?
I don't think there's a single article that we've read that we've been like, yeah, this 100%. This is great logical advice.
So is that the new hunt? We're looking for...
We're on the search. WikiHow. Where we're on...
So the new premise of the show is we are still garbage people. We are still trying to become non-garbage people.
We're still garbage humans.
However, we are going to acknowledge that sometimes these articles don't help you stop being garbage.
And we're just on the hunt for the one WikiHow article that makes fucking sense.
It's 2018. This is the new premise of the show. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
All right. If you want to send out an article, this article was actually recommended by somebody, which I should have said at the beginning of the episode.
I can talk about other things if you want me to stall while you look for that name.
I have the name right here.
Oh, there you go.
Cowtown Sid is their and their name is Mix Steal Your Girl. And I really appreciate that. So thank you, Mix Steal Your Girl, for recommending this on Twitter, which you can also do at How to Not Show.
And yes, send us any article you want us to read, and we will heavily consider it. We will also consider if you submit it as part of a 5-star iTunes review. It's called Blackmail.
It's called Blackmail, and we will read it on our podcast. Mm-hmm. Come chill with us.
And that's it. We'll be back next week.
We will, and here's an outro because we still don't have music. Jeremy,